Thanks for sticking with Midwest Access. I'm here with Goonies Comedy Club performer for the weekend, Andrew Wegleitner. How's your day going so far?
Not bad. How's your day going?
Pretty good. Thank you so much for joining me. So tell me about your trip into Minnesota this morning.
Well, I woke up very early this morning, and my partner Rebecca Wilson brought me to the train station in downtown Denver, and then I took the train to the airport, and then I had a nice quick flight into town, and then Ben Marcotte picked me up. I took the train from the airport to the Mall of America.
Yep.
Had a nice sandwich, and then Ben, who is the MC for the show tonight at Goonies, was kind enough to give me a ride down to Rochester, and here we are.
Love it.
Yeah,
so you live in Denver. Did you grow up there?
No, I actually grew up in Hudson, Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, Wisconsin.
I mean, it's part of the region, so we appreciate what it is from here. But that's cool. So now you're back in kind of the Midwest. You like coming back?
I'm in the Midwest for the weekend. Yeah,
Yep.
I live in Denver now. I moved there in May, and then. Yeah.
Very exciting. So tell me about your career in comedy. What got you interested in starting stand-up?
Yeah, so I've always been a fan of comedy. You know, I did theater when I was younger in high school and stuff like that. And then I guess what ultimately did it for me was this bar that I used to hang out in Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay, of course.
Started running a comedy open mic.
Nice.
And I just saw an ad for it in the newspaper. My brother-in-law used to bartend there, and it was just where all my friends would hang out and stuff. So I figured, well, hey, I spend my time there drinking and trying to get people to laugh, so why not just go do that in front of a microphone, you know? And
yeah, not much different than trying to crack jokes just with people.
No, well, that's what I thought. But I found out it actually is a lot different and a lot harder.
Yeah.
But there's a really great comedy club in Madison where I actually was able to perform for my second time going on stage ever. So my first time was at this bar, and then the second time was at a comedy club. It's called Comedy on State in Madison, Wisconsin, which is like this premier club, and they had a weekly open mic that I was able to get up at, and it was just like, after performing up in front of a hot crowd like that, and actually Goonies is a great club just like that, where the crowds are just fantastic, and it's so much fun to perform there, and it just becomes so addictive, and after that I was hooked.
So have you performed at Goonies before?
I have, yeah.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, I've been coming there for years because, yeah, I mean, it's close to Madison, and then I did comedy for a long time in Minneapolis, so I was coming down from there for a long time, and I always love coming there, and this will be my first time at their new location, so I can't wait to see what the new place looks like.
Yeah, so give us a little tease. What's kind of the
Give you
vibe?
a little tease? What?
Not that. Not that.
Okay.
A little to your set, to your show.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of, if you have this type of humor, maybe you may like your stuff.
Yeah, okay, so I have a little bit of a variety.
Okay.
So some of it is more like kind of just clever one-liners, sort of absurd, random type stuff. And then some of it is more just where I talk about my life, I talk about my work experience working in the restaurant industry.
I'm sure you've got some stories.
Always a gold mine of material there. And then, you know, I was talking about like drinking in Madison and stuff, so I have some of the, you know, stories about drinking and then now being sober, and then just sort of the transition of going from the drunk life to the sober life, and all of that. And then I just have, like, toward the end of my set, I have a little bit longer where it's more like a story telling type of a thing that I close with, and I won't give away too much of it, but so if that sounds like something you'd be into, but I'm the feature comedian tonight, so I go in the middle. Ben Marcotte is going to be hosting, and then Eric Escobar is going to be the headliner, and he's fantastic, so definitely come down to see all three of us.
Love it. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Goonies, 7:30 tonight. You can check out Andrew and the rest of the crew there. We'll be right back after this.